I could eat noodles every single day. How about you? Hey folks, I'm Lynn Blog from linsfood.com and Singaporean and Malaysian recipes.com, which is where you'll find today's recipe. This is Mee Siam Goreng. Mee is noodles in Malay and Indonesian. Siam, S-I-A-M, is the old name for Thailand, Siam. So these fried rice noodles are found in various guises all across Asia. This particular dish we identify with the Malay and Nyonya communities in Singapore and Malaysia. What differentiates it from the other fried beehoon dishes is the spice paste that we fry up these noodles with. The spice paste, or Rempah as we call it in Malay, is made up of a few ingredients. Two of them are something that you may have to work hard to get hold of, depending on where you are and how much you love your online shopping. This is tau chio, fermented soybeans, and dried shrimp. Both essential ingredients in the Southeast Asian kitchen. For substitutes on both ingredients, head to my blog. I give you ideas on how to substitute them and also how to turn this into a vegan noodle dish, which means outgo the dried shrimp. The recipe itself is fairly easy once you've got everything together. It does have two small parts and then the third big part in frying the noodles itself. The first small part is that we fry up some tofu pieces. And then the second part is we fry up some thin omelette, as you can see here, which we will then roll up and cut into strips. Those are the first two minor parts. And then we get into frying up the noodles itself. Now, once the noodles are done frying up, what we do is we sprinkle some chives. So in this case, I've got Chinese chives all over the noodles, whether in the wok after frying it or once you've served it. And then you squeeze some lime juice. Again, these two ingredients, the lime juice and the chives, are crucial pieces to the whole puzzle, and are actually very, very important in the final flavor. I've got a calamansi lime here because I've got a plant. Want to read up more about them? Hit my blog. If you don't have calamansi limes, regular Persian limes, regular limes will suffice, but not kaffir lime, because we do not use the juice of the kaffir lime fruit. It is bitter, and you don't get much of it from a fruit anyway. So once you fry the noodles, sprinkle the chives, and then you squeeze your lime juice, whatever lime you have access to, all over the noodles. And then remember our thin pieces of omelette. You fry up a thin omelette, you roll it up, and then you cut it into strips. And that's it. On the blog, I also talk to you about how to soak our noodles. When I'm making rice noodles for gravy, I soak it in hot water. But when I'm preparing rice noodles for frying up, I use room temperature water. Find out why on the blog. Now, a delicious, authentic Mee Siam Goreng is going to be just slightly spicy, not too much, depending on how much chilies you use. It's going to have hints of sour and a little sweet as well. The sweet comes from the huge amount of dried shrimp we use in the spice paste, from the little bit of sugar, and also from the small amount of tomato paste that we use when cooking up these noodles. So there you go. Mee Siam Goreng from the Malay and Nyonya communities in Singapore and Malaysia. I'm Muslin Blog. I shall see you guys real soon.